Hello YouTube, KDP here and welcome back to Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby Nuzlocke. We find ourselves in Petalburg City after starting off our new Nuzlocke journey on this channel, and we're just going to dive straight back into it because we're going to spend this episode again just continuing chatting about the kind of time we took off, continuing with our Nuzlocke, continue grinding out through this story. And whilst we do that, we're going to do a quick team recap as well. 3 Pokemon in the last episode. We have Lovell, the Alomomola, with the Cheek Pouch ability. The moves Pound, Wide Guard, Water Spore, and Healing Wish. Now, I don't even know if you get... Okay, Modest Nature. Then we've got Dragonfly, the Yanma, with the Cloud9 ability. The moves Tackle, Foresight, and Quick Attack. And Serious Nature, because there's no changes there to our stats, and Professor X, the Mega Mewtwo Y, with Confusion, Disable, Safeguard, and the Guts ability, and what kind of a Naughty Nature. Now again, I'm going to apologise for the speed of this emulator because we are playing this on our laptop. It's not the best that I can give you here, but you know what, listen, like I said in the last episode, we're just going to grind out, we're just going to play, we're just going to enjoy ourselves, and I don't give a shit what any of you guys think, really. I kind of want to start this episode off with an encounter, but I also know that I need to... Look at the birds fly away there. I also know that I need to get some experience. So what I'm going to do is actually, I was going to go battle them, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to... So see, we could do something here. Like, so we obviously talked a little bit about the Dex Nav before in the last episode. So there's a hidden Pokemon there, something in the grass, but we can't do anything about it because we can't move slow enough. That's the issue. I can't move the controller slow enough to creep. That's the problem. So, yeah. The slight problem that we have there. Getting ourselves those berries as we do. And now we could take on that trainer, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna come back. We've already got the encounter here. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna go into the woods. There's an Alomomola. We're gonna come back and we're gonna get ourselves that encounter. Here we are. Petalburg Woods is our next encounter here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take ourselves over to this grass over here and get ourselves that encounter. Now the last time I actually posted on this channel, because... Oh, a Whipper. Nice. Because the first episode for this is episode 2. The first episode for this hasn't even like been edited, it hasn't even gone up yet. So we're actually playing... and completing a second episode before I do anything with the first episode. And the last time we actually uploaded to this channel, I believe, was like February, and then the time before that was like months before that as well. We fell off the horse a little bit, really, with the upload stuff. But today we have grinded out 2 episodes with a little bit of a break in between for me to play some PlayStation with my friends, go to a shopping centre actually today in Germany. As I said in the last episode, I've recently just moved to Germany to take up a new full-time job. I'm a badminton coach here in Germany, and it's been absolutely nuts, man. Like, so crazy getting started over here. Obviously, there's a language barrier that I have to kind of get over, but then there's also the barrier of just having to meet and get to know new people and get to know new players and coaches that I'm working with. So it's been an incredible experience so far, but it's also been quite a tough experience as well. So starting this off has actually been quite nice. It's been nice to kind of get back into just chilling out and playing some Pokemon and capturing ourselves some Pokemon as well. So we've got ourselves a Whipper. Again, there'll be no info on Whipper because the Pokédex doesn't do anything. So we're going to give him a nickname. I normally call quite a lot of my Quagsires got this. Slippy. Slippy the Whooper. Okay, now that we've caught Slippy the Whooper, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go back and take on those trainers we didn't. Right after I'm pretty sure there's an item over here somewhere. Maybe I'm mistaken. There was an item in the games, I believe, but maybe not there. Okay. Ah, there's an item here though. A dive ball. Oh, I should say as well, I completely forgot to mention that, is that the items in the overworld are randomised as well. So we were able to pick up, so that's another Pokeball we picked up there. No idea what Pokemon cry that was. We're going to get stuck into some battles here and get ourselves some experience, get ourselves some money as well, and progress further in this Nuzlocke. Sliggoo. Okay, now we need to be careful because this might have Dragon Rage. Now normally, what a lot of people do when it comes to Dragon Rage is that they essentially... Oh, it doesn't get Dragon Rage, okay. Essentially what they do is that... Okay, we're going to have to maybe swap to Professor X here. Essentially what they do is, because Dragon Rage is a 40 HP move, guaranteed, an early game, like, even there, look, so there's a Mega Mewtwo Y doesn't even have 40 HP yet. So it's essentially like a one-shot for almost all Pokemon at the start of the game. So there's like a Dragon Rage clause where essentially if you haven't, I think it's the first 2 gyms, if you haven't defeated the first 2 gyms, then if a Pokemon dies to Dragon Rage, then it's fine. It's not considered dead. So we will probably be playing with that clause because it's pretty hard to kind of avoid Pokemon dying to that. Obviously you can try and maybe play around it a little bit with the introduction of the Fairy type, that's even better. But yeah, there's almost no avoiding it otherwise. Another thing I'm actually quite happy about is the fact that Mega Mewtwo Y has actually stayed a Mega form, which is really, really good. The only annoying thing about this trainer is the fact that it's the kind of rich boy one or whatever, so they've got that full restore that they can... So we might be here a little bit longer than expected or hoped for. Sliggoo tries to prevent the inevitable. So as I said, I recorded an episode this morning. I played some PlayStation. I was at a shopping centre here in Germany, actually. I got recommended by one of my coaching teammates. A shopping centre here that I presumed when he told me was going to be maybe the same size as like some of the ones back home. I was very wrong. This place was gigantic. This place also had there we go, Swift, not bad, not bad. This place also had loads of places that I would love to go back and see. Now, I was only going for the first time just to kind of scope it out. I'm going to get rid of Water Sport. I know Healing Wish we will actually use, but I'm going to get rid of Water Sport. There's loads of shops there that I want to go back and see. Whoa. There's a lot of experience. Yeah, there's loads of shops here that I want to go back and see. I was only kind of really going for this first time just to kind of scope it out, get the lay of the land, and kind of see what was what, really. Because I want to do some shopping for my holiday. I will be going to Ibiza and Barcelona. That's not true, is it? I'll be going to Ibiza and Barcelona in 2 weeks' time, or actually a week's time on Wednesday. So a week on this Wednesday coming, I will be going to Ibiza and then Barcelona with my friends, and then I will be back home for a few days as well, which is really, really nice. So I've got a little bit of time to relax on holiday, but then also go home, relax and see family and see some more friends and stuff as well, which is going to be really, really nice. Especially because like it's been an amazing experience coming here and getting to start off my new job. But it's also been it's been tough. It's been really tough because obviously, as I said, there's like a language barrier, so you're trying to speak to obviously I don't know that much German, so I'm trying my best. I'm going to be trying my best, sorry, to learn a little bit of German because I started with a little bit of like Duolingo and stuff. Ooh. Okay, we're okay. Ah, we're frozen though. Not good. Switch out to level here. But yeah, so I'm going to be trying my best to learn a little bit of German, because I started with like Duolingo, but it was like really, really basic kind of stuff, and it wasn't really like, I'm still kind of doing it occasionally, but I just feel like it's not there to actively try and learn how to speak to people, unless I maybe need to spend more time doing it. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going with that. I would like to try and get a German tutor as well, so hopefully at some point I'll get a tutor and I'll be able to learn a little bit more how to speak to people, etc. And yeah, and kind of level up a little bit there with the German stuff. As I was saying though, it's tough with this new stuff because you're obviously, it's quite tough like socially. It's draining trying to, so I imagine it's the same for them as well, like the players and the coaches and the people that I speak to. It's tough for them to get used to having to speak to someone that only speaks English, and it's a challenge for them as well. And I suppose for them as well, it's also a really kind of exciting challenge too, and that they can practice their English with me and stuff. But obviously with Scottish with the Scottish accent, apparently to them it's been quite tricky because we speak quite fast, and sometimes kind of, as I was explaining to them, Scottish is quite a kind of lazy English. Sometimes we don't always complete all of the words that we're trying to say, or we kind of mumble a little bit sometimes, or because we speak so fast, words like blend together and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely been quite a task, but I'm loving it so far. It's been great, and hopefully maybe I can, build this up a little bit more as well, and have this to really enjoy during this time as well. Not just the badminton coaching, but enjoy creating content and like running my way through Nuzlocke and different like Pokemon games and stuff, and maybe some other games. I've said this so many times. I keep meaning to try and look into different games and see what else can we bring to this channel. It's not just the Pokemon stuff. I'm loving doing these Nuzlocks and stuff, but I think it would be cool if we could also expand out a little bit and really, really just go for it with the gaming kind of thing and try out some different games. But we'll need to wait and see, because we might end up having to do some streaming. We might, I don't know, because right now it's just videos we're putting out, and we did do a couple of streams and stuff, but like, the streaming thing was quite tricky, trying to set it up and get it running properly and things like that. So we'll give it a go. Maybe get some games that we can stream on, online games or something like that. I have no idea. It'd be cool if we could stream some of the games of Warzone. Actually, I was playing Call of Duty Warzone today with my friends, and we had a couple of wins. Whether or not we're actually in good servers is a different question, because we might not be playing with like that good players, and maybe we think we're doing quite well, but then in reality we're actually pretty shit at it. So we'll need to wait and see what's happening. But we got the wins. That's all that matters. But I mean, we could possibly be bringing. I would be down to bring a little bit of Warzone to the Bang Average Gaming channel if I could figure out a way to kind of, I don't know, like stream that, I guess. I do have like OBS and stuff obviously here that I'm streaming this game on just now, and I'm capturing the content for you guys just now. Is Skiddo or Skidoo? I think it's Skiddo. Is Skiddo grass yet? I don't think it's grass yet. But I don't know if you know if it gets a grass type move. We're gonna go for it. Okay, going for growth. That's a little bit scary. I don't want to stay in if I'm being silly here, and then maybe. Oh, Skiddo's exclusively grass. Ah, see, that's a problem. It's level 5, so it will get growth, tackle. Growth and tackle is level 5. It doesn't have anything other than growth and tackle. Okay. But the problem for us, obviously, is that we don't have anything to really do any damage to it. So we come back with Slippy and we go Dragonfly. I didn't even check Slippy's ability. We need to do that after this battle. Okay, quick attack doing decent damage there. Letting him use the growth. Oh, his attack goes up as well. Okay, so we need to be careful with that, because I only thought growth was special attack there. Okay, so that's quite tricky. Okay, that's 3 attack buffs now. I think we might be best switching to Professor X here. That's Skiddo. used growth now 4 times. It is now +4 in attack. We need to get rid of it immediately. And I think our Mewtwo was the one for the job there. Okay, so that's Skittle down. Ambipom. We'll send in Dragonfly here. The other thing actually, now that I'm like looking at myself here, is that you may have also noticed that I've actually started using headphones now. I'm actually using like my full PlayStation controller and headphone setup for this right now. And it's actually pretty good actually, if you ask me. I know I just said actually like 3-4 times there, but it felt like the only word I could really use in that situation. Okay. Astonished did a little bit more there than I'd hoped. So I'm going to switch out. Because if it does have like a normal move like Tackle or Pound, then I'm a bit concerned that it might do a bit more. Okay. Aqua Ring. We're going to use an Aqua Ring to get ourselves some healing back there. Oh, I panicked a little bit because I genuinely thought that our game was lagging a little bit there. Or not lagging, it was going to pause. Like, it did lag. I thought it was going to like stop or something. No way. I missed a Pound, but that's okay. That's okay. See, there's the Scratch doing a little bit more damage. Which is fine, because we've got the Aqua Ring up. That's going to help us get a little bit back every turn, which is absolutely fine. Now this episode we actually don't have our non-sponsored drink. Monster, if you happen to come across this channel and you happen to feel like sponsoring somebody from Scotland that loves your product and is a badminton coach / player / incredibly shit YouTuber, please sponsor me. That would be unbelievable. I would love to, like, I'll review your products on the channel, I'll promote your products constantly. If you ever come across this, Monster Energy, please, please, please sponsor me. It would mean, yeah, it would be so cool. Okay, we're learning Aqua Jet here. I'm gonna get rid of Healing Wish because Healing Wish is that like a sacrifice move essentially. We're gonna be like killing off our Alomomola to then heal up another party member. Now it would maybe be handy in like a suicide situation essentially, where like we try and like kind of like kill off this Alomomola and then like sacrifice it for, I don't know, something else afterwards. But right now we're not. Whew! Big yawn there. But right now we're not trying to do that currently. I'm also not a fan of that kind of absorb, so I'm going to swap out to Professor X so we can just finish off this Petal. I also realised that we're almost at the 20-minute mark and we've literally just been like, all we've done is capture one Pokemon and we've just been grinding it against some trainers. But you know, that's what we do in this channel. We just like to talk, we like to just play, we like to just chill out and vibe our way through these games. That's what it's all about. Bugcatcher Lyle goes down. Okay, so Slippy. Oh, it's still level it. Okay, so everybody's sitting okay, except for Professor X and leveling to swap round. Surprise Mulch. No clue what that is. That also looks a little bit like a Whismur outline. Just. Okay. Now this is technically a boss fight actually, or like a rival fight. I'm pretty sure. So the other thing I added to the randomizer is that like boss fights and gym leader fights, important battles, the trainers have an extra Pokemon on their team. So if they had 5, they now have 6. If they have 4, they have 5. Whatever the deal is. I'm not too sure if this counts as like boss / important fight, like gym fight or whatever, on the same kind of status. So this guy might just have 1. We could possibly have 2. I think they normally just have a Poochyena in the original games. Okay, they've got 1. It's a Smeargle. Smeargle. Out comes Slippy, our Wooper. Now the issue that we kind of have with It's using Sketch. Which is absolutely fine because it will use Sketch next turn, learn Water Gun, and Slippy will take it. Actually, we need to see what Slippy's ability is. Keen Eye. Okay, so it can't lose any accuracy, which is good to know. Oh, it's using Struggle. Okay, that's quite good for us. Because it's faster, it's wasted its one move in Sketch, and now it's having to struggle. And I think, yeah, it takes damage itself. That's great, that's great, that's great. Perfect for us, because Smeargle goes down. And actually probably going to get some good experience, I'd imagine, from that. For Slippy here. Oh! I thought it'd be a lot more than that, but maybe not. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe Smeargle's not as... Smeargle's not that good, but like, I thought it would maybe give a little bit more experience. Oh, wow, I keep fighting against these yawns. Oh, experience share, okay, finally. Now, I do have a slight problem with this. I am not a massive fan of experience share in the newer games. I actually kind of preferred it when it was like a held item. And you had to give it to a Pokemon to hold, and that was the kind of way... You had to strategically kind of figure out, like... Maybe putting a Pokemon further back in your party, or something like that to kind of sit with the experience share and gain those levels, and then obviously you're fighting through battles where... We're going to take on this guy as well. We're going to get as much cash, we're going to get as much experience. But, like, you were trying to strategically get your Pokemon through... Okay, Claydol. Let me be careful here, because I'm pretty sure Claydol can learn Explosion. You need to kind of lock in a little bit for this fight, make sure that I'm not, like, switched off or anything. So it's level 8, so it'll know... I think it's the last, like... Whew! It'll know Mud Slap, Rapid Spin, and then one of 4 of the other ones, which are Teleport, Rapid Spin... Oh, it knows Rapid Spin, so that won't be one. So it'll be Mud Slap, Rapid Spin, and then it'll be one of the other... the other 2 will be 2 of these 3, Teleport, Harden, or Confusion. So we're all good, no Explosion. Although it does learn Explosion, I think. It does at 58, but then it learns Self-Destruct at 20, actually. Self-Destruct would be... Whoa! Did not think Confusion would do that much, and I did not think the Water Gun would do that little. That is not good. Okay, Slippy. Okay, not good, not good. That's doing a little bit more damage, and we're confused. Great. I would like to get an Aqua Ring up here. Be very, very good if we could. Nope, we can't. Okay, Mudslap. Oh, it's got Protein. Okay, our accuracy goes down. Not great. If we can get the Aqua Ring up, that would be helpful. Okay. Aqua Ring goes up. Good. Okay, it's now a normal type, so we need to be careful here. Come on, level. Oh. Now going for Confusion, so it's now a Psychic type. Okay, this is not good. A Protein... or Protein... Claydol is not particularly good. Wonder if the Aqua Ring stays up here, because we're going to switch out to Professor X, bring in our Mega Mewtwo Y for any of these kind of problems that we have. Go for the Confusion ourselves. Now that it's a ground type, it'll do more damage. Okay, perfect. We don't get any resisted damage. Now this Mud Slap, if we get another accuracy drop, which we do, not great. We might miss this Confusion, but we don't. Nice. Professor X coming through there for us, and hopefully it's a Claydol. That's got to be good experience, surely. 300, level 10. Nice to see. Oh, good bit of experience there. Nice, there we go. Things we love to see. Loads of leveling up here. Okay, great. Okay. Whew. And here was me thinking at the start of this Nuzlocke with the lack of encounters was a bit frustrating, but we're doing well with our team of 4 here. And a Fossil! That is elite. That is going to be so, so good. Now, we're literally coming up to Rustboro. I don't even know if we can revive fossils at that point. But we now have access to a fossil that we can revive and use as an encounter. We can actually add this to the team because it's what's called a static encounter. Or sometimes called maybe like a gift encounter now. But it's not really gift because... oh, what's happening here? This is the Petalburg Recon team checking. I'm afraid I have to begin with an apology on this call. It's not good news. The mission is a no-go. A little something cropped up and got in the way. Roger that. Continue investigate. The engine detected. Okay. Bit of a strange one there. I cannot for the life of me remember that ever. Yes, we get a randomised TM. Flash cannon. That is going to be so, so good to have. Now, the other thing is that random Pokemon might be able to learn these TMs too. Unfortunately, not for us. None of our Pokemon can learn Flash Cannon, which is a bit sad. But you know what? We deal with it. We deal with it. Now, I've since realised we've not saved in a wee while because I like to save, not get too stressed. I like to save a little bit and make sure that we don't lose any progress. So once we've harvested these berries, then I will consider saving. And we're on Route 104. Have we got an encounter on this route? Is that the Alomomola route? Yeah, it's okay. Alomomola. Okay. We're going to go in here because I think there's an item you can get in here from maybe it's this person. Of course I'd like to learn about berries. Okay, maybe not them. There we go, the Whalmer Pail. So we can actually use the Whalmer Pail to, yeah, there you go, to help water berries and grow loads of berries if we want to. The likelihood of us actually doing that is probably going to be fairly low. Now I know there's items back here. So there used to be loads of hidden. Oh, okay. Well, that's the Pokeball. I was going to say there used to be loads of hidden items back here, but these little clumps of grass, like the kind of blank parts, clearly they've obviously decided to kind of get rid of that in those games. Okay, now we're just going to get stuck in. Oh, I thought that was a trainer. I was going to say we're going to get stuck into a few more fights because we still have. We're at 27 minutes. We've still got a little bit of time. We can grind out. And I've realised one of the other things, and I noticed this as well in my last video when I watched it, and I suppose this is also over here as well. We are in the midst of hay fever season, so one of the biggest things that I do quite a lot, and I'm sure you can see just now actually, is my skin flares up a little bit, and my nose and my palate get really, really itchy. So I've been like scratching my nose, and it's been like really annoying during this time that my allergies are like flaring off a little bit. So everything's dead like itchy, and there's loads of pollen about, and it doesn't really help because outside of this place is hundreds of fucking trees, so many trees. So the allergies kind of kick off a little bit. And obviously when I come, oh no, oh this could not end well. Okay, or this might. Let's hope. I feel like the water type's probably better in this situation. Okay, withdraw's fine. I don't mind if the defense goes up. That's okay. That's okay. If the defense goes up, that's fine. Just as long as we can maybe try and get like a... What? Okay, then that's not good. That is not good. That is not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. I really don't want to swap in. Okay. Yeah, I really don't want to. So we've actually got better defense with our Alomomola. I don't really want to swap in my Mewtwo to this possibly going for a Rock Blast, so we're going to just have to maybe try and hit it. His defense went back down. Aqua Jet does good. Oh, crit as well. Okay. Rock Blast, we might actually lose Alomomola. We might lose it here. We might lose. Okay, 2 is fine. Now, there's almost... I'm debating just going for damage here, because if we heal, it might go for Rock Blast again. It might get more than 2. We've been lucky, obviously, to get... Nice, good. Get some more damage off, hopefully. Okay. Okay, it goes for Shell Smash again. We still technically... That's ideal for us because the defense goes down. We actually have priority with Aqua Jet. Now, there's no point in switching anything in here because we'll just die immediately if it goes for anything. Okay, we had it. Defense goes down. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Yes! That was tense. Okay, that was very, very tense. My heart was actually starting to pound a lot there. A shell smashing Crustle. That was slightly scary there, especially because we missed a couple of Aqua Jets. I don't even know what it did that caused that to happen, but yeah, that's not particularly fun. So I don't know what button it is I need to use. Ah, there we go, sort. I'm gonna sort these. I like to make sure everything, I know there's only one item there, I shouldn't really have done that. I like to make sure everything's nice and sorted, in its right order. Okay, potions. One for Slippy, and one for Level. Okay. Another battle here. Now we're going to maybe go for like the 35-minute mark here, so we might only be able to get through 1 or 2 more battles here. Surskit. That's what we like to see. We like to see weak Pokemon like that so we can get our way through this Nuzlocke better. Mudshot. We'll go for Mudshot because I don't really want to be switching out Pokemon all the time. Speed goes down, that's fine, that's good. It does have the priority, but that's fine, it's a Surskit. Fun fact actually, Surskit was actually, whenever I played through like Emerald, I don't even know if it's in Emerald actually, it might just be Ruby or like Sapphire. Whenever I played through one of those games, it might be one of those ones that's like only exclusive to those ones. I feel like it was Ruby. Whenever I played, let's say it was Ruby. Whenever I played Ruby, I always added the Surskit to the team. Surskit and then Masquerain. Masquerain gets Intimidate actually, I think. But I just liked, I don't know what it is. Masquerain's not even really as cool in my opinion, but I just liked Surskit. There was something about Surskit, just quite a cool wee guy, just like floating across. I could picture him floating across like a little like pond or something like that. I think it's called like the Pond Skater. You could just picture it just like jamming out in a little pond. Piplup. Okay. Switching into Dragonfly here. Give our Yanma a little bit of time on the battlefield here. Now the issue or the lucky thing just now, which will be an issue at some point, is that we've been lucky enough that we're battling Pokemon like Piplup. We're battling Pokemon like Surskit. We haven't really ran into too many battles, fingers crossed, touch wood, like the last one, where we've had to battle against something significantly harder. And really had to think about what we were doing and possibly going to be losing Pokemon and stuff, and Flame Body Piplup. Wow. We'll probably still finish it off here, but that is a joke. A joke. Okay, down goes the Piplup. Level getting the level up here. Love to see it. Okay. Now I don't have any burn heals or anything like, or anything to heal or burn. I don't think. So we've got poison and paralysis. That's the best we can do. We also have a double battle that is mandatory. Some people, I think speedrunners might actually like deposit a Pokemon before that fight to get up. Oh Jesus. Okay, I can see why. Guys, this could be. Okay, this could be. Pardon me. We might go down here. We genuinely might lose this Nuzlocke right here, right now, and we might have to come back to this point. But let's not like counter chickens just yet. Let's really see what we can do here. So, level 9 Flygon will know Bulldoze, Mud Slap, Sonic Boom, and one of the other 3. Oh no, it'll know Bulldoze, Mud Slap, and one of other 4. 2 out of 4 of these. Bide, Faint Attack, Sand Attack, or Sonic Boom. A Mega Garchomp is a different story. I don't think its moves change as a Mega, so we just go for Garchomp's moves at level 9. So it'll know Dragon Rage, okay, Sand Attack. It might know Fire Fang, Sand Attack. Oh, okay, it definitely knows Sand Attack and Dragon Range. It might know Tackle, Sandstorm, and Fire Fang. Okay, so I think we just have to let something go down here. We have to let these... I think we have to let these two go down, really. We need to get rid of the Mega as best as we can. Oh, that... Okay, yeah. I think it's safe to say that these two are definitely gonna go down. That's ideal for us though. Speed falling for the Garchomp. Dragonfly is hanging in there. Okay, it's gonna get one more attack off before it's gonna go down. We could possibly keep it alive. We have potions. I'm gonna try and keep Dragonfly alive. I should probably try and do the same for Slippy, but I don't want to see. Okay, Bulldoze is actually kind of helping us. Slippy goes down. Bulldoze is helping us because it's actually attacking. So I need to mark that down. Slippy is now. How did I change it so that they're now dead? Fainted. Slippy's now down. Okay. Dragonfly is actually surviving here. I'm gonna have to bring in. It might have Faint Attack. We're going to have to run that risk. And I think we just have to get rid of one side here. We just have to get rid of one side. We have to hope we can just take it down. We have to hope Flygon goes for that Bulldoze again. Okay, Garchomp goes down. We might get out of this. If it goes for the Bulldoze again, that's okay. We're getting a little bit more HP here with the experience, that's good. A little bit more in the stats. Dragonfly gets a little bit more HP as well. If it goes for Bulldoze, that's ideal. Because then we avoid it. Okay, leveling up again. More HP with the level up, which is great. If Flygon goes for the Bulldoze... Okay, goes for the Faint Attack. Okay. We can live another one of those. We can live another one. I'm gonna go for the Do we go for the Disable? I'm gonna go for the Disable and swap out Dragonfly. We're gonna disable Faint Attack, so it can't hit us that way with the physical Dark type move. I was going for Bide. Okay, so now what am I disabling? Is it Faint Attack? Okay, Bide was disabled. So now we go for Safeguard here, because I don't actually know if it's disabled now. I don't really know what happens here. Okay, so Bide was disabled. Safeguard on both of us, that's fine. Aqua. Now it might go for another Faint Attack. We can't use Disable because this is taking a little bit longer than the 35 minutes I promised. Confusion and Aqua Jet should do a good chunk of damage. Flygon almost down and confused as well. That's great. Hit yourself in Confusion. Faint Attack. Okay. We now finish it off. We definitely finish it off this turn. 1000%. Okay, that was... Wow, that was Stress City. We've already got our first death in Nuzlocke, and that was our Slippy the Whipper, which we only literally just caught in the last round. Double Slap. Is it even worth learning Double Slap? Over pound? 40 for pound. 30, possibly. You know, we'll just learn it. We're not going to use pound that often. We'll just learn Double Slap. Dragonfly surviving in the back there. 2 little girls with a Mega Garchomp and a Flygon. We're gonna save here, but we're not actually gonna finish it off. I know it's 40 minutes, but we're gonna run. I want to make sure that there's no other trainers. I'm pretty sure we're all good. We're all good. Oh my god! Please tell me we don't battle. Please tell me we don't battle. Please tell me we don't battle. Got to Rustboro. It's really big here. Yeah, you're right. Okay. There's the gym. Yep. Okay. Do you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna extend it out to the 45-minute. Okay. See you later. We're gonna extend it out to the 45-minute mark because although we just lost Slippy, and I'm actually really sad to lose the Wooper, I'm actually just glad to have kind of got out of that battle. To be honest, we're gonna heal our Pokemon here. We're gonna say goodbye to Slippy. The other thing I'm gonna address is that, and I've just noticed it now, we're 40 minutes in, and I would like to address the background for this, and that the thing below, the little cat that says subscribe, I have absolutely no idea, and I cannot for the life of me remember where I got this background for, or like from. Full transparency is that I've just downloaded or like taken backgrounds off of like some websites that say they're free and that they're able to use. I have just taken them off because they look cool. Like this looks really good with the Pokemon kind of layout down below, and the subscribe button is cool, but like the background as well kind of matches the kind of Omega Ruby colors and vibes. The weird cat subscribe thing is not like a please don't look into that too much because that's not something we are we're going to put it into our box 7, the death box. No, we're going to organize our boxes here actually because we need to change this to dead with a sad face. Our dead box, and we obviously do the sky because it's like a heaven box, and then we don't really call anything else. We don't really give a name to any other boxes. But what I'm going to do before we finish up, we might finish off a little bit earlier, but what I'm going to do is we did just pick up that jaw fossil, so I'm going to go check out and see if we can actually revive it, because that would be really, really cool if we could. We might actually not be able to access this as early as this, but you know, if you don't ask or if you don't try. Welcome to the Devon Corporation. What's this guy saying? Okay, now it does look like there's a guy blocking the stairs here. Okay, sorry, but only authorized people are allowed to enter. Okay, so maybe we have to wait until a certain point. Maybe we have to defeat the first gym before we do anything. So on that note, what we're going to do is instead we're going to come over here to Route 116 and get ourselves another encounter. Now this would be awesome to add to the team. Oh my, okay. This might take us, this is going to take us over the 45-minute mark, but I don't care. Charizard, level 7, what does it know? That's the question. What does it know? Whoa, it can know a lot of different moves that can definitely take us out here, so we're going to immediately swap. Okay, it might know Shadow Claw. We're going to swap it to Level here because Level actually has the Aqua Jet. I don't know if it would kill a Mega. Okay, so and it grilled us. That's okay. That's ideal. We've got Aqua Jet. It grilled us as well, so we're not going to take it down, I don't think. Okay. Perfect. This would be amazing to add to the team. Sorry, Slippy. RIP. But 1. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It grilled us again. Now we could try and go for Aqua Jet. I think I'm gonna wait for one more grill because I don't wanna get like a high roll, or I don't wanna gamble. Like, We would be technically be gambling with a crit, but it's fine. If it goes for a Growl again, okay. I think we have to go for it. I think we have to go for it. We've been growled 3 times. 1 Growl did that. An extra 2. We have to go for it. We have to go for it. If we want a chance of getting this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. A little bit more damage is great. Okay. A little bit more damage is good. A little bit more damage is great. Great, great, great. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes! There we go! Woo! A Mega Charizard Y. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, baby. Wow. Woo. We know exactly what we're gonna be calling this. We always call the Charizards that we capture the exact same name, and that is Char Hazard. Wow. Now, just before we wrap this up, we are going to quickly double check and see what our Mega Char Hazard. Oh, it's got minus. Okay. It's got the minus ability. It's got Scratch, Growl, Ember, Smokescreen. That's the lax nature with its plus defense, minus special defense. Pretty cool that we got ourselves a Mega Charizard. Now I'm gonna make sure I get out of the way of this trainer so they don't see us. And a Electrolyzer. That'll come in handy at some point in the future. We're gonna get out of this grass. We're gonna make our way back to Rustboro City. Down to where... Oh. Just line myself up a little bit better. Finish off here. Where in the next episode we will be challenging the gym. We will be taking on the gym in Rustboro City for our first badge in this Nuzlocke. On that final note, it has been great to do episode 2. It's been great back into the grind on Bang Average Gaming. Cannot wait to continue this. I have been KDP, and this has been Bang Average Gaming's Pokemon Omega Ruby Nuzlocke. I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.